Hello. Please take a seat. How are you today? Great. So today, what we'll be doing is I'm just going to do kind of a new patient form with you, and then we're going to go through a meal plan today. Is this your first time seeing a nutritionist? You have in the past? Great. So, like I said, I'm just going to kind of get to know your lifestyle and then give you some tips today. And then I'm going to go through kind of a meal plan with you. You can change anything you want. This is just a suggestion. And you'll do the first 7 days and see how it goes. And then we'll meet again next week to see how it went and if we want to make any changes that fit your lifestyle better. Yes. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Can you just give me your first name? Okay. And last name? Great. And then your address? Okay. And then what is your preferred method of contact? Your cell phone or email or text? Okay. Great. And what's your cell phone number? Thank you. Okay, and then your email address? What number was that at the end? Okay, thank you. At gmail.com. Alright. And then what is your current height? Or your current height? And current weight? And are you aware of your blood type? Okay. And your occupation? Do you feel like your occupation contributes to your lifestyle choices? And do you have any children? Your marital status? Okay, and then who do you live with? If you could just let me know, any children, parents, relatives, or friends, and then let me know their ages, and then what your relationship is with them. So, for example, you might say Sarah, age 20, and that's my sister. Okay. Okay, great. And who is your primary care provider? Thank you. And when was your last exam? Can you just give me the month and year? Okay, so about 6 months ago. Great. And then do you see any other doctors or practitioners? Okay. Would you be interested in any of our cooking classes or demonstrations that we offer? We offer them every Thursday night. Okay, so I will email you those. And it's just a little schedule, and I'll tell you when we're doing each class and what they're about. So I think that would be great. Okay. And then we're going to kind of talk a little bit about your goals. So why are you interested in visiting with, a dietitian? And what is a nutrition-related goal that you have, or a food-related goal that you have? Okay. And then what's your overall health goal? change 3 things about your health and nutritional habits, what would they be? This one's kind of hard, so just think about it. Great, that's a great idea. That's a really hard one for a lot of people too, but once you get it, you'll feel much better. And then you said just want to feel better overall, less tired. Okay, and just kind of learning how to eat healthier, making better choices. Great. Okay, thank you. And what do you think the biggest challenge is to reaching your goals? Yes, I agree with that. And then have you tried any techniques in the past, any diets, behaviors, just to reach your goals? Okay. And then on a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being you're not willing, 5 being you're very willing, please indicate your readiness or willingness to the following. And I'm just going to enter this in the computer. So significantly modify your diet. So 1, you're really not willing, or 5, you're very willing. Okay. And then take nutritional supplements each day. Okay. Keep a record of everything you eat in a day. Modify your lifestyle, so, your work demands, sleep habits, physical activity. Practice relaxation techniques. Engage in regular exercise or physical activity. And have lab tests to assess your progress. Okay, great. And then we're just going to go through some of your past medical and surgical history. So if you have any of these, just let me know. So allergies, anemia, anxiety, asthma, any autoimmune conditions, bronchitis in the past, any chronic fatigue syndrome, Crohn's disease, depression, diabetes, any history of dry, itchy, rashes, dermatitis, eczema, eye disease, fibromyalgia, any type of fungal infection, athlete's foot, ringworm, anything like that in the past, gout, heart disease, hepatitis, high blood fats, high cholesterol, triglycerides, high blood pressure, kidney disease or any kidney stones in the past, lung disease, osteoporosis, ammonia, any seizures, sleep apnea, history of stroke, thyroid disease, hypo or hyper, any urinary tract infections in the past. Okay. And then have you had any injuries, back, broken bones, head injuries, necks? Okay. What was the age that happened? Okay. And can you just describe a little bit about that? And do you think that impacts your lifestyle choices, exercising, things like that? Okay. All right. And so have you had any diagnostic studies done on you, like bone scan, CAT scans, chest x-rays, MRIs? Just the MRI, okay. Right. Any operations, dental surgery, gallbladder, hernia, anything like that? Okay. All right. Okay, so this is just kind of like overall health, your typical health for the past 30 days. So for your head, eyes, ears, nose, mouth, throat, skin, and heart. I'm just going to kind of ask some questions. So 0 would be never. You almost never have the symptom. 1, occasionally have it here and there, but it's really not severe. 2 is you occasionally have it and it's severe. 3, you frequently have it, but it's not severe. And 4, you have it a lot and it is severe. So headaches. I'm just going to be entering some numbers in here. Okay. Faintness. Okay. Dizziness. Okay. What about watery or itchy eyes? Swollen, redness, or sticky eyelids? Bags or dark circles? Blurred or tunnel vision? What about itchy ears? Earaches or ear infections? Drainage from your ear? Do you have any stuffy nose problems? Sinus problems? Sneezing attacks? Do you ever have a chronic cough? Sore throat? Swollen or discolored tongue, gums, lips? Any canker sores? Okay, for your skin, acne? Hives, rashes, dry skin? Any hair loss? Okay, your heart. Do you ever feel like you have irregular or skipped heartbeats? Any rapid or pounding heartbeats? Any chest pain? Okay. Right. And do you ever have nausea or vomiting? Pain or aches in your joints? Arthritis? Stiffness or limitation of movement? Okay. Right, so I'm just asking this because I would, when I come up with a plan, if you are willing to, incorporate exercise, we'll want to make sure that we're addressing any of these concerns that you have. Okay, any issues with binge eating or drinking, craving certain foods, excessive weight, compulsive eating, water retention, or underweight? Okay, and then your energy, do you ever feel fatigue or sluggish? What about hyperactivity? Restlessness? Okay. And then your memory, do you feel like you ever have a poor memory? Confusion, poor comprehension, poor concentration? Okay. Poor physical coordination? Difficulty making decisions? Stuttering or stammering? Okay. Do you ever have mood swings? Anxiety? Anger, irritability, aggressiveness, depression? And are you taking any medication, supplements, antibiotics? Okay. And what's the dose? Okay, and that's in milligrams? Okay. And how often do you take it? Daily? When did you start? Okay, and you're still taking it? Okay, great. Anything else? And have you ever taken antibiotics in your life? So as a child, would you say it's less or greater than 5? Less, okay. What about a teen? Less. An adult? Less, okay. All right, and then your lifestyle, physical activity. Do you do any stretching or yoga? Okay. Any cardio or aerobics, walking, jogging, biking? Okay, and then would you say it's low, moderate, or high intensity? And how many days per week? And how many minutes? Great. Okay. Do you do any strength training, weightlifting, Pilates? Okay, so low intensity. How many days per week? Okay, and the duration? Great. Okay, any sports or any other leisure activities? Soccer, basketball, football? Anything like that? Dance? All right. Does anything limit you from being physically active? Okay. And then just kind of let me know, what are some of the daily stressors in your life? Work, family, social, financial, health, other things? Okay. And what would you say helps you to unwind? Okay. And on average, how many hours of sleep do you get per night on a weekday? Just taking some notes on you. Okay, and what about the weekends? Somewhere on the weekends. Right, do you smoke? Okay. Do you use alcohol? Okay. And would you like to be weighed today? Okay. And then, what is your desired body weight? Okay. Have you had any recent changes in your weight that you are concerned about? Do you have any, digestive symptoms when eating certain foods? Any heartburn, gas, bloating, stomach pain? Okay. All right, and then we're going to talk a little bit about your diet history, and then I'm going to get into some other things today. Okay, so do you have any specific diet or health-related diet restrictions or limitations? So health, cultural, religious. Okay. Do you have any food allergies or sensitivities? Okay. And who prepares the majority of your meals? Okay. And do you shop for your food yourself? Okay. What percentage of the foods are your whole, organic, or convenience? So whole foods, like an apple, pear, grapes, pepper. Great, that's great. Organic. Okay. And just convenience food, things like chips, crackers, things that you can just grab easily. You don't have to cook or anything. Okay. All right, yeah, so we want to get that number down. Those are foods that, are not as healthy for you. We want to get your whole foods number up and your convenience number down, which I will work with you on that. So, how much time do you spend per day cooking and preparing meals? Okay. And what are the materials that you use for food storage? Stainless steel, plastic, glass, ceramic. Okay. Any cast irons? Do you find it difficult to cook? Okay. And then about your intake, if you're following a special diet, what are the things that you're in? Okay. So limiting dairy, vegetarian, high protein, low sodium. And then do you eat every meal? Breakfast, lunch, dinner? Okay. And do you have snacks? Okay. Right. Okay, for beverages, do you drink coffee? Regular? Okay. How many? 2 8-ounce cups a day? Okay. And do you have that every day? Okay. So what about water? Tap, filtered, or bottled? And how much? 3 16-ounce. Great. And weekly amount? Daily? Okay. Do you drink any teas? Any juice? Soda? Okay. Milk? Whole 2%, 1% skim, or almond, coconut, oat milk? Okay. And then any alcohol? Okay. Great. All right. And then how often do you eat fast food per month? Okay. Restaurant food? Vending machine food? Cafeteria or buffet food? Frozen meals? Home cooked meals? Leftovers? What about beef, hamburger, steak? Pork? Poultry, chicken, turkey? Any deli meat? Do any soy? Beans? crackers, cookies, cakes, muffins, whole grains. And what type do you eat? Fresh or raw vegetables, cooked vegetables, fruit, so fresh or frozen. You can make smoothies with it. Canned vegetables or fruit. What about dairy? 1 time a week, 2 times a week, 1 time a day, 2 to 3 times a day. French fries. Foods with added sweeteners, sugar, artificial sweeteners. Okay. And then in your day-to-day life, do you feel like you have any food cravings? Okay. What about food dislikes? Alright, and then think about how you eat on a regular basis. And do you feel like you're a fast eater, erratic eater, emotional eater, stressed, bored, or sad, late night eater? Do you feel like you dislike healthy food? Do you travel a lot? Because that really can impact your lifestyle changes. Do you plan meals or menus for yourself? Do you feel like you rely on convenience items often? Do you and your family members have different food tastes? Do you love to eat? Do you feel like you eat too much? Do you eat because you have to? Do you feel like you're confused about food and nutrition? And do you feel like you frequently eat fast food? Okay. And do you feel like you have poor snack choices? Okay. Right. Okay, so thank you for all of that information. So, what are some of your favorite foods? Because I want to make sure that in your plan we incorporate these, or even healthier versions of those, because you're not going to be successful if you don't enjoy the food that you're eating. Okay. What about your favorite vegetables? Okay. And favorite fruit? Right. And then what's your favorite breakfast food? Right. Because that is the first meal today, so you want to make sure that, you're starting your day off healthy, and it kind of just sets the tone for the day. Right. And what's your favorite restaurant? And then what kind of restaurants do you enjoy? Steakhouse, Italian, okay. Sushi, pizza. Okay. Right. And then we talked about your exercise. Do you have a gym membership? Yeah. Okay. And where do you have that? Do you enjoy exercising outdoors? Yes. Do you have any limitations to exercise? Do you own a bike? Great. Do you own exercise equipment at home? Okay, what kind? Great. And do you prefer to exercise with a friend, in groups, alone? Have you ever used weight loss supplements? Okay. Do you own a scale? Okay. Is it a body composition scale? And then how often do you weigh yourself? Okay. All right. Okay, so I think we went through that. So I'm just going to go through some tips that we're really going to focus on today. And then, so this is a roadmap. This is not a rule book. The plans that we come up are for you and your lifestyle. So everything that I share with you today, take what you want. But overall, if you're taking in any of the tips that I'm giving you, it's going to help you live a healthier lifestyle. So that's the goal. and we'll take things slowly. So one of the main things that we're going to focus on is just balance. We want to make sure that you're getting the right amount of things and limiting the things that can have a negative effect on your health. So we want to make sure that you're getting all of your nutrients, all of your calories, all of your macronutrients, proteins, carbs, and fats, and we're limiting kind of those negative foods that are going to make you feel worse. Calorie control, so it's not just about reducing calories, it's about making sure that you have the right amount throughout the day to keep your system working. Moderation too, so you don't take in an excess amount of those things that can have a negative impact on your health. So it's not about cutting it out, it's about having it in moderation. And variety, so for proper nutrition, we have to have a variety of foods. We can't have we can't just be eating one type of food for our diet. We need variety. And also adequacy, you have to make sure that you're getting all of your essential numbers to maintain your health. Okay. So again, it's a roadmap. It's not a roadblock. So first, you're going to need to be, eating carbohydrates. These are the energy that you need to fuel your activities. Okay. So there is a lot of information on carbohydrates, and obviously everyone has their own opinion on it, but I personally feel that, you need carbohydrates, fuels your organs, your brain, your kidneys, so every person's going to need a specific amount. Protein, so found in meats, milk, eggs, and soy. It's going to supply your body with amino acids, which are the building blocks of all of your cells. So protein is really going to support your body structure, and it's going to repair those damaged cells, so you're going to want to make sure that you're getting the right amount of protein too. And then also fat, it's going to help prevent damage to the tissues, and it's actually the vehicle that helps deliver vitamins and can help store nutrients so you don't get a deficiency. And then you're going to want to get your vitamins and minerals. So vitamins are helpful in energy production, healing wounds, eye and skin health, bone formation, and immunity. And also they help your cardio and help your nervous system. And then, of course, you want to make sure you're getting enough water every day. So the one thing I want you to think about is we're not saying good and bad foods. We're saying we want our foods in the right amounts. Okay, so you want to choose to eat healthier ones, to eat regularly, but it's not saying there's bad foods, okay? Does that make sense? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to keep it simple. So we want to make a change that can last, okay? We don't want to keep it complicated or else you're just going to feel overwhelmed. We're going to start very simple. So whether you want to start doing the meal plan, so we're going to do 1 week at a time. And it's okay to have foods that you feel are bad. We just want to have them in moderation, okay? And you're going to stay consistent, okay? So making sure that you are keeping up the plan. We'll talk about what you like and don't like about the plan every single week. And then we're going to talk about how you're following it, okay? And if you feel like you're getting enough food. So we're going to take it week by week. Okay? And do not get obsessed with the scale. Okay, we want to make sure that your body's getting what it needs, okay? And I will be here to support you throughout the entire time, okay? So I really want to help you make changes that you can incorporate throughout your life, okay? So it's not just a quick fix, it's something that you feel better about in the long run, okay? So you want to make sure that you are following the program, okay? And I will be there to keep your momentum going when you feel like you're hitting those humps. Okay? Alright, so we're going to kind of go through a little bit of a meal plan today. And let's see. Let me find your plan. We do need to figure out your energy expenditure. So do you feel like you there's 5 different categories. So low is little to no exercise. Low, medium, light exercise. You exercise 1 to 3 days a week. Medium, moderate exercise 3 to 5 days a week. Medium, high, heavy exercise 6 to 7 days per week. And high, very heavy exercise, twice per day, heavy workouts. Okay. Alright. And then your weight is your height. Alright. Okay, so here's your energy exchanger. So all of your meal plans are going to be based on that and what you need. And if you come back next week and you're like, that's way too much food, we will adjust it. Or if you feel like you were really hungry throughout, we'll adjust it. So listen to your body and understand what your body is telling you, okay? So as you can see here on this meal plan, we've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And this is just kind of looks like a school lunch menu. But this will just tell you, what you're having for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This is kind of the short, modified version. Whatever you don't like, change it, okay? But, so for example, on Monday, you're going to have 2 eggs, sausage, avocado, and half an apple for breakfast. And then below that, you can see you've got your mason jar salad, and then you're going to have garlic and rosemary crusted salmon. Okay, so it's all laid out for you. Do you have any questions? Okay. And this is a shopping list for you. So it is a lot, but you're going to find that when you're shopping, the first time it's going to feel like a lot because you might not have these ingredients, but throughout the whole month, you won't have to keep buying them because you'll have them from the first list. So when you first go, it's going to feel like a lot, and that's okay. It's normal, but if you have any of these things, obviously don't buy them again. But you've got here on the list, we've got bulk dry goods here, and shelf items here, nut and seed butters, oil and vinegar, canned goods, dairy, and frozen. And then also on this page, we've got herbs, spices, and seasonings. Okay. So, this is the more detailed one that I'm going to give you right now so you don't feel overwhelmed, okay? And we're going to take a look at it together. And I want you to let me know if there's anything that you're like, ooh, I do not like that. I want to change that now, okay? So, for breakfast, eggs are okay. Okay. The mason jar salad. So, down below, I'm also going to send you the recipes for this, so it's all in order and everything. But if you want to change or add anything to the salad, that is totally fine. You will be having this a few days. Let me see. Let me pull this up for you. So, it's really limited. It's on the go. It makes it easy for you. So whatever you don't want to take, like I don't like onions, so I would take that out. But here you see it's a 10-minute prep. You've got your ingredients, salad dressing, and then how to prepare it. So all of your recipes will be sent home with you as well. So you'll just need chicken, zucchini, carrots, and lettuce and radishes, and then onions if you like those. And then your salad dressing ingredients here too. So you'll be making your own fresh salad dressing because we're trying to stay away from more of those conventional recipes. Okay, I'm trying to get you to eat more whole foods and incorporate those in your diet in a healthier way. So this week I'm giving you a plan. Next week we'll kind of draft our own plan, but this week I'm giving it to you since it's your first week. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, so let's see here. Let's take a look. Okay, and then if you look on this, let me give you this here. Is there anything that you're like, oh, I don't want to eat that? We can change that together. Everything looks okay? Okay. Alright. Well, yeah, then I think we're good. So you have your shopping list, you have your recipe. If you feel like it's, you're starving, have a healthy snack. If you feel like it's too much, then cut back. It's totally up to you. I want you to listen to your body this week. Okay? So do you have any questions for me? No? Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and send you home. Send all these papers home with you. It's got all the recipes. It has days 1 through 7. And then next week when we meet, we'll go through days 8 through 14. Okay? So here you go. You can take that home. And, feel free to email me, text me if you have any questions, okay? I'm here to support you. And send me a picture once you get all your groceries, okay? All right, I'll see you next week.